Hi, it's AJ Instant here of Darts World, and in my humble opinion, the best has just got better. The new version of Play the Pro Scorer app by Winmau is out, and there it is to see. You can play Luke Humphries, Michael Van Gerwen, Johnny Clayton, plus Fallon Sherrock, Paul Nicholson, Mark Webster, Simon Whitlock. You've got all the games that you've played on the previous version, all with updates. Why don't you download the Play the Pro Scorer app? So if I'm here in that there London, there is an event going on at the Strand, OCHE on the Strand to be exact. So let's see what's going on there. OCHE on the Strand, 105 Strand, London, WC2R0AA. And upon entering, you could tell it was a different dart venue like any other. A hotel-like reception going downstairs into the area, and as you can see there, photo booth for late at night when you have your photographs at the end. I've got to say the decor of the room was very nice, office-like, hotel-like as you were, and as you can see there, the dartboards, all with the augmented scoring system with cameras. And there's the OCHE logo there. And then as you can see, we are now heading into the VIP area of the evening, and as you can see, plenty of darts being thrown there by the guests and by the players themselves. And these were the main guests of the evening: Vincent van der Voort, Laura Turner, Phil the Power Taylor, Simon Whitlock, Fallon Sherrock MBE, Mason Whitlock, and of course Adrian Jackpot Lewis. And I've played in many venues up and down the country and indeed around the world, but this one has got to be the most indulgent. As you can see, still got it somewhere. And we had a chance to speak with Vincent van der Voort, and here is the profile. So I'm here at the MODUS Super Series Pluto TV event at the OCHE on the Strand here with Vincent van der Voort. How are we doing today, Vincent?
Good, you?
Yes, good, thank you very much. So this is the Darts World profile. So first question of the 10. What was the first set of darts you used?
I was 9 years old, so it must be brass darts.
Yes. We all start from somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember which one it was.
So what, do you remember your first tungsten set, or?
I think it was Eric Bristow's darts.
I think that's pretty much everybody's first set. So you always want the person who wins the TV events, and he won a lot in his time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So outside of darts, what are your hobbies and interests?
I watch a lot of sports.
Yeah.
That's the main thing I like to do. I like to visit sports, and the rest is a lot of food.
Yes, excellent stuff. And which competition is your favourite to play in?
That must be the Worlds.
Yeah. So you've played in both. You played at the Lakeside and you played at the Alexandra Palace.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the two separate vibes of tournament, where you've got a lot more, where classically at the Lakeside, the term respect for the thrower was used, but it was more of a party atmosphere. Do you enjoy both?
Oh, definitely, because in the beginning that I went for the first time to the embassy, Lakeside, that was amazing for me, because that was all I saw on TV.
Yes.
We couldn't see PDC in Holland, so we only watched on the BBC.
So to you, that was darts?
That was for me, was darts, and then of course then the PDC went bigger and bigger, and then I came over to the PDC, and then you see the crowds there, and that was amazing too.
Yeah, excellent. So do you prefer tea or coffee?
Tea.
Tea? Because I know I've got a few friends on the continent, and they all seem to be more coffee drinkers. But you like
coffee, so
no, you don't like coffee at all.
Tea.
And who would you say is your best friend in darts?
Michael Van Gerwen.
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
But you seem to be very close together with not just the companies that you've been sponsored by in the past. You've kind of followed each other. I mean, is it you travel together and just that friendship blossomed from there?
It's more, I was his best man at his wedding. And, we've been spending so much time together. We're very good friends, very close friends. We've been on holiday together. We have done so many things together. I can honestly say he's my best friend in darts.
Brilliant. And what would be your main choice of takeaway food when you was at tournaments? So you're travelling on the road. What's your go-to food?
It's difficult. Most of the time when we're in England, we like the Nando's.
Yes.
We eat that a lot because we don't have that in Holland. We have a different choice, but a good Indian or something, I like that as well. I like food in general. So.
I can be guilty of that as well. So, as I said, your favourite tournament was the World Championships, but what was your favourite venue to play in? Now, it doesn't have to be a TV event, it doesn't even have to be a PDC event, but where do you love to play darts?
It's also Alexandra Palace.
Yeah.
It's just because it's the Worlds, you get so much energy from it, you get nervous, different nervous than in other tournaments when you drive up there. And you see that big building, and in the practice room, you feel the attention from the media, from the people at home. If I play the match play, for instance, or something, you get 30 messages, and then when you play the Worlds, you get 130. So it's just it makes it so big that it makes it also great.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally the biggest stage in darts. I mean, if you look at the length of the stage area where you're playing, I mean, that walk when you're going off stage during the breaks, that has got to be one of the longest walks.
Oh yeah.
And
wide as well, that stage. Yeah. I remember I played Dean Winstanley there once, and he won a 9-darter, and he was running for more than a minute, and he was still on the stage. So. That was good.
He's definitely training for a marathon.
Yeah.
And so, what favourite song is? What was the last song you listened to?
My last one I listened to.
Yeah.
André Hazes.
Right. So you like your classical music?
That's a Dutch singer.
Ah, right. Yes.
He's the greatest of all time.
Excellent stuff. And what's your favourite darting memory so far?
My favourite darting memory. There's so many great memories I have in darts, but probably that when I won the Euro Tour, it was just an achievement for me. I was really happy. I remember that gave me so much joy that I was very proud of myself. And I'm not having that very often.
And the trophies on the Euro Tour, some of them were spectacular trophies. They seem to be very symbolic of the area where you was playing.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was a great win for you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And what's your favourite TV series or film?
Film, it's The Godfather.
Right.
But I also like The Usual Suspects.
Yes, great film. Yeah.
Great film. And series is probably Big Bang Theory and 2.5 Men. I like that as well. Interesting choices.
I mean, at the moment, we've just got into Ted Lasso at home, and we was watching one episode, and then one episode turned into, I think we watched 10 in a row, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning before we realised what was going on. But for you, it's The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, great stuff. So that is the profile. Vincent van der Voort, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. Pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never. We stream for fans of free. For those that don't want another subscription, we stream free for all. Stream now, pay never. Pluto TV.
We also had an opportunity to speak to Jackpot Adrian Lewis, and here is his profile.
So we are here with another profile for Darts World, and I am here with the two-time back-to-back world champion, Adrian Jackpot Lewis. How are we doing today?
Hello, Adrian. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you very much. Yeah,
it's been a fantastic evening so far with Pluto and the MODUS Super Series.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity, and you yourself are going to be on the MODUS Super Series very soon.
Yeah, do you know what? It's been fantastic. Obviously, with Pluto TV coming on board with Jason Modus. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. You know, 5 doors.
Nothing better. Nothing better than live music. Nothing better than live darts.
That's correct, mate.
So 10 questions. You all get the same 10 questions. So kicking off, what was the first set of darts you used?
Oh. Doing that now, I can. I'm not sure. It might have been an arrow set, you know.
Right.
I don't know if you can remember, they were like with magnetic. Have you ever seen magnetic
With
doors?
the magnetic stems, was it?
They were magnetic doors. It's
Oh, right.
actually magnetic.
Well, that's why you got so good then.
I thought it was magnetic, dude.
No, it was you. It's definitely you. Definitely
Oh,
you.
dear.
But then obviously you went on to an Everest type of dart, and then you went on to your own signature range.
More of a pencil ball, yeah.
Yeah.
First year using the unicorn ones. And then basically I went from there, I'm in that battle, and then obviously Alpine design, the other half
Yeah.
of the battle, the what I wanted really.
Yeah. So obviously you're a famous dart player, but what hobbies do you have outside of darts?
Love fishing, love watching the March to Stoke City.
Yeah.
Spending time with them, I think that's probably the biggest hobby of mine, really.
Yeah. And what's your favourite competition to play in?
World match win.
Yeah.
I'd say that was up there. I'd say with the crowd as well, the experience what
Yeah.
you get from that, it's just amazing. Because obviously they're all true dart fans as well. Which,
Yeah. Of the players that we've interviewed so far, it seems to be a 50-50 between Alexandra Palace and the World Match Play at the Winter Gardens.
yeah,
So, do you prefer tea or coffee?
coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Do you have a simple straight black coffee or?
No, I like it. To be fair, now I've been trying to cut a little bit of weight. I've on that red milk, like the skim milk.
Skim milk, yeah.
And now I've come off away from sugar, I'm having sweeteners, which obviously I'd rather just drink a living Diet Coke now. And just have done with tea and coffee.
So within darts, obviously you came through like with Phil Taylor. Phil Taylor helped you a lot. But who was your best friend on tour?
A few, obviously, Anna was up there, Whitey, Andy Hamilton, there's loads of them, obviously, fair. I have loads of I can't really pinpoint one that base, because, you know, all of the teammates, you know,
Yeah.
Mark Smith's up there on our table. There's too many to mention, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think like on the floor tournaments, as they say, on the Pro Tour events, it's big circle tables, so you don't really have an opportunity
No.
to sit on your own or sit with
No.
one other. You know, it's usually a gaggle of you if there's a.
That's what I mean. So,
Yeah.
you have to have a little laugh. I think that's important as well.
Yeah,
I think you do have to have a little bit of laughing again before you get serious.
yeah. So when you're out on the road, what is your choice of takeaway food?
I'd have to say. Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? Anything with salad on, really.
Right.
No, Chinese, I'll go Chinese.
I was about to say, because I'm a massive fan of comedy myself, and Bob Mortimer's now infamous.
Yeah,
What was-
I should have said slaughter.
What was your initial reaction to it? Because I mean, it just blew out of nowhere.
Oh, laughing me nuts, so because like you say, it was just nothing, was it? And then that come out.
Yeah.
I was like, what's this? Oh, I was crying out.
Yeah, it is a unique spin. What Bob Mortimer
Honestly,
does.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really clever.
It's good to hear. So obviously you like the Winter Gardens as a competition, but as a venue, is there somewhere that you love playing? It doesn't necessarily have to be a big competition. I mean, was it county venue or just where you have a floor event? Where did you enjoy playing?
It's up on
Or do you want to wait till you're on the MODUS stage to say?
I can judge from there, but I mean, I used to have Wigan because it was close to my home, so it was,
Yes.
that was only half an hour.
Hop, skip and a jump.
Yeah, I'd say that was because you don't want it being a ball, like, do you? When you got to go somewhere.
That's it. That's it. All the travel and the hotels.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what was the last song that you listened to?
Yeah. my daughter keeps going on, my 7-year-old keeps going on, Die With a Smile.
Right.
So I keep listening to that over and over on YouTube. So
It's not the Freshies or anything, or like or Bluey or something like that. Something that. No, not
yeah,
yet.
we just like that song, and yeah.
Fair play. Fair play. So obviously you've had a lot of memories in your darts career, but which is the pinpoint where you go, that's my favourite?
My first world title, I think.
Yeah.
I think, obviously hitting the 9 dot in the final, but being the first ever player to do that.
Yes.
Which is, a massive
And in the
big
first
thing,
set as well, it's...
Yeah, I mean, I think every player's dream is to win the world title, and hit a 9 dot to win.
Yeah.
But obviously, unfortunately for me, it's happened in the first set.
That's it, yeah. And last question, what's your favourite movie or TV show?
Top Gun. I love
Top Gun.
I've watched it for years and years. I haven't seen it in a few years, mine, but I used to love Top Gun.
So you could have had a name change to Maverick, or you prefer Jackpot?
Yeah, they probably called me Mad Rick or something.
Well, that's the profile. Adrian Lewis, thank you very much for your
Oh
time.
man, all the best, AJ.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm George Scaife.
I'm Angry Ginger.
Hi, Glenn Durrant. Catch the MODUS Super Series
Live and free
on Pluto TV.
It's competition time here at Darts World, and have we got a fantastic prize for you. Compliments of the MODUS Super Series and Pluto TV. We have got the Pluto TV bag, including the MODUS Super Series glass, the coaster, and a signed set of darts by Phil Taylor, Simon Whitlock, Mason Whitlock, Adrian Lewis, Vincent van der Voort, and of course Fallon Sherrock. And to win this amazing prize, you've just got to answer this simple question. What does Phil Taylor like to do on the train? Send your answers into editor@dartsworld.com, and one of the winning entries will win that fabulous prize. Good luck! We also had the opportunity of speaking to Fallon Sherrock, MBE, and here is Fallon's profile.
So we're here at OCHE on the Strand, and we are here with another Darts World profile, and I have got the Queen of the Palace, Fallon Sherrock, MBE. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It's been a really good night. I mean, I've never been to a boozy darts place, but
It's really good, isn't it?
yeah, really good food, really good food.
Questionable sometimes, but
yeah.
they didn't have salmon on a stick. I was like, okay.
It's a big finger, isn't it? So, as we know, 10 questions, everyone gets the same 10 questions, and that's how we build up our profile. So, the first question, what was the first set of darts you used?
I don't really know. I got given a set. So it was from like an old woman, and it was her other half who died. So they were like so similar to mine now,
Yeah.
where they look like down fittings, so they were like proper old school.
Right.
They were the first ones, so I just got given them. I didn't buy any like online or anything like that.
But for me, like the shape of your mouth, it's like it reminds me of the old Paul Lim darts, like it's old unique way. It's got that very tapered nose, but
Works really well for breathing.
yes, well, not for me, but yeah, maybe for you. So outside of that, what are your hobbies and interests?
So like my interests are like like barbering, hairdressing and stuff like that. I don't really have any other hobbies. I literally, because when I'm away from darts, I don't really have time to do anything. I mean, I do take Rory to places and stuff, but we don't.
What are his interests then?
His interests are like obviously like gaming, trampolining, bowling and all that, and I'm terrible at all of them.
I've actually done my ankle trampoline with me, so I've got this fade double bounce. So I went onto a trampoline where someone jumped, and his foot kind of went under itself. So I had a black foot for like Mr. Dean, so it was like that for a few weeks. So I don't recommend trampolining anymore. No. So obviously you played in lots of competitions on various codes, but what's your favourite competition?
Ali. Yeah, just because of the whole atmosphere, it's so iconic, and every time I've gone there, it's like big memories, especially when I won.
Yes. I mean, I think that is now just it's folklore. Where was you when that happened? I can tell you where I was. I was in the Strawberry Gardens in Royalton, watching that and like live. I mean, we all seen you play before, and I've seen you at tours, Welsh Opens and the likes. But to do that was incredible, and you've inspired so many players.
That's the good thing about it, because I never thought I'd be that role model. Cause it was always like Lee Star and Trina and all that. Like, I used to go to comps and like they were like the trailblazers.
Yes, yeah, and now you are probably in a category of your own because of what you've done in terms of how you've made the sport darts grow.
Really happy.
So, do you prefer tea or coffee?
Depends. Right.
Right.
Depends. So, if you give me a Starbucks, I'll take coffee every day.
Right.
But I do like a tea with a biscuit.
Yeah, you can't really have a biscuit with coffee unless it's got it. But see, this is my coffee knowledge now coming in. I was a barista of the year, so I can do all the florets in your latte and
Smiley faces and stuff.
not that far. I can do a flower. That's pretty much it. But so, who's your best friend in darts?
So it used to be Corinne, but she doesn't play anymore. Do you know what? It's actually really sad. It probably is Cammy now.
Right.
Yeah, but I suppose because I'm with him 24/7. But I mean, if I go for like the women's series, I probably would say like Anna or Ray.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, we've come across each other's paths many times, and it's like you, Lorraine, and Anastasia. You always seem to be very tight knit, and
it's always been like.
And you always supporting each other. I mean, I think that's what a lot of people don't see behind the cameras is how much you can support each other off the stage, and even though you're playing against each other afterwards, it's no rivalries. It's just you beat me or I beat you.
Yeah. So like when we're like sat together and stuff like that, we're all supportive and all that. And like you say, like as soon as I put touches the OCHE, that's it. It's like. No friends on the Yeah. I'm going to beat you or you're going to beat me, one of the two.
Yeah. So, you said the World Championships is your favourite venue, your favourite tournament, but is there a venue that it could be county, it could be Super League, or where you played on the continent? What was a venue that you got? I really liked it there. What's your favourite other venue?
Probably. Oh, I don't know. Because I always used to like the little competitions and stuff like that, but it was always like the major ones that always like made you have like a memory. So they're the ones that I key into where my favourite ones. It probably would be like Lakeside after I had because obviously that's where I made like the final.
Yeah.
So to me that's like but then I do like Blackpool. So like the first time I went to Blackpool, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and that's an atmosphere all of itself. But I remember when you made the final, when you won the semi-final, there was that little jump of glee.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean the Lakeside is, for me that's like the home of darts where it originated, but now darts is just a completely different beast.
That's what I mean, like if you think about today, I would say the match play for the venue and stuff like that. But like a few years back, I'd say Lakeside. I just feel Lakeside's just lost its uniqueness a little bit.
Lost its aura.
Yeah, and I feel like if you could bring that back, it would be like amazing.
Yeah, and the WDF are trying their best to do it, but I think it just seems to be something missing, as I say.
It's just finding that key thing to set it off again. And I don't know what it is.
No.
But once they find that key thing, then it'll be absolutely amazing again.
Yeah, and because there's so much to offer away from being a pro tour card holder. I mean, for yourself, you're not older for what you played at WDC, WABC, sorry. So many, too many acronyms in darts now. There's so many options for darts players nowadays. So, I think darts is going through one of its biggest booms.
Yeah.
So, moving on. So, what is your main choice of takeaway food when you're on the road?
Probably a Chinese.
That's been popular with a few that I've spoken to today.
I like the noodles and stuff like that, and I know what I can order and what I can't order and what I'm going to eat. And I like all the picky bits, so you can get like crispy shredded chicken just to pick out. You don't have to get like a full meal.
No, yeah. You're more like Chinese tapas. So, obviously we've gone through a lot of your memories so far and a lot of your accolades, but what's the one darting memory you would like to take away and say that is my absolute favourite moment?
The win against me.
it created such a buzz and
No, that is just above everything that I've ever done, I think. Like, I know people go on about the Grand Slam and how well I played in that 170, but for my own thing, it was hitting that double 80.
yeah. And what was the last song you listened to?
Chasing
Right, no, there's no wrong answers. No.
No.
I mean, I've got very questionable music taste, so I'm able to. My son's trying to learn, teach me new music, and I'm not working well on it at the moment.
No, mine was Chasing State is bad one. I love that moment.
And last question: what is your favourite TV show or movie?
So my favourite movie is actually Mean Girls.
Right.
Like,
It's on down the road at the moment.
I literally could like rehearse every single line and everything. That's how bad I am. It's all, I'm obsessed.
So there we have it, Mean Girls. So that is the Darts World profile. Fallon Sherrock, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm George Scaife.
I'm Angry Ginger.
Hi, Glenn Durrant. Catch the MODUS Super Series
Live and free
on Pluto TV.
And lastly, we had the amazing opportunity to speak to the 16-time world champion, Phil the Power Taylor. And take note, there might be an answer to a question here.
So I am here at OCHE on the Strand in London. I am here with the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the greatest man ever to fling tungsten, Phil the Power Taylor. How are you doing?
Derek was standing behind me then. I'm alright, thank you.
Great stuff, great to hear, and glad to see
Still
you
waking
here.
up in the morning, that's the main thing.
That is it, that's every day's a bonus.
Every day is a bonus.
So we're here to do the profile, so it's 10 questions. Everyone gets the same 10 questions.
Okay.
So first of all, what was the first set of darts you used?
My first set, just a cheap set, probably about £5, and they were very, very similar to Leighton Richie's.
Yeah?
So you remember Leighton Richie's cards? So they were like
First ever
that.
world champion.
And they were 28 grand.
Blimey, so yeah.
Then I played with them for a few years because I played county. And Eric Penn, because he played for Staffordshire, obviously had the grafted cotton.
Yeah.
And he said, "Here, Taylor, have a set of my dogs. Them are too thick." And I used Eric's then. And that's the way I started my career, really. Because I can get more 180s with Eric starts than with them ones.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history, yeah.
So you do a lot of things obviously outside of that, but what are your main hobbies apart from darts?
Now, I try and spend as much time I can. I can say it's difficult really because I've got a lot of property. So I try to do as much work. If anything goes wrong or it needs doing, or we need plumbers, or I've got a good plumber, good electrician. So I'll ring them and say, "I need you. Can you put it down?" "Yeah, of course you can." So I'll meet them there, help them out. We do just some normal things now. Get up in the morning. My granddaughter's coming live with us, so I'll be taking her to school in the morning. She's only 10. Taking her to school, picking her up.
Nothing
Getting the
changed, you
tea
don't like
ready.
grandkids.
I know, she's lovely. Little Lily's says. She's a lovely little girl, like. So I'll be doing like the normal granddad things now. Still do sponsored by a betting company, so we do little videos and whatnot. A lot of interviews. A lot of people asking me for autographs and things like that. Normal things really, but during the day we like to go shop fresh. So if we're having chicken, we'll go every day rather than freezing.
Yeah. No,
No, I've got 2 freezers full of stuff for the grandkids. I enjoy that kind of thing. It's always something that I'm doing.
because you've had a life on the road and now you've
Yeah.
retired. It's now you're finding again then.
It's my routine now. I'm normally in bed 7 to 8 o'clock because I've got a big telly in my bedroom, so I put the television on. 99% of the time I nod off after about 10 minutes. The television seems to put me asleep. And then during the night I'll wake up a couple of times because I've been in bed about 6 hours. I'll put the television on. Normally I'll put YouTube on and I catch up with what's been on the night before. So if there's been any football matches, like Premier League matches, I watched some of the Premier League last week, to the semi-final and then nodded off. Luke Littler woke me up because his game was brilliant against Michael. That was one of the best games I've ever seen. And then I fell asleep, so in the morning I put YouTube on and I catch up. Obviously the BBC
It's different, yeah.
but I like it because I watch the highlights of it. So I get the best bits.
That's it, yeah.
I saw Man United, I watched Harry Kane this morning, scored a goal from halfway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love all that kind of thing. I'm big into politics, I love politics at the minute. I'm fascinated with what's going on in our country, also America. So I watch where some of the senators are getting quizzed.
Yes.
So I watch all them. Yeah. And I also love watching cooking programs.
Yes. Who's your favourite TV show?
There's a few I like watching. There's some I watch one fella named John Kirkwood.
Yes.
I love him. I think he's brilliant. I'm up the northeast. Then I've got a little Italian one. He's a little old fella, and he always starts off, "Hello everybody, it's me Giuseppe. Today I'm gonna," and he's dead bubbly.
Yeah.
There's a French one I like. It goes on a little bit too long for me. You know, butter, you're butter. Like this.
Some of them like their own voice.
Yeah. But like now, I want to do a bit more like, I want to do big bread. So I'm doing, hey up, you still here? Not got home yet? Like Tingle, by the way, everybody. Cracking snooker player. All right, good. How are you, mate? Right. So, yeah, so I want to start cooking some wheat bread. Pizzas. Because I bought 2 pizza stoves for the oven, so when my granddaughter comes, we're going to cook pizzas. Because I'll buy the bases, and we'll go and do the pizza. We will do pizza, so you can add what you want. So make it a bit more interesting for her.
Of course, yeah.
I don't want to sit in there on doing this.
No, the kids nowadays have got stronger thumbs than any other generation.
But you know, it's a big shock for me because I never realised, because I was a bit of a disciplinarian. I didn't abuse my children, but I was strict on them. But now you can't really discipline your children, and it was weird, like so you can't tell them to shut up. It's so strange for me.
Yeah, it's a different world nowadays.
But it's easy to. I always have a laugh with them anyway. You know, I'll get an arm bread and give it that.
Being a granddad, being a grandparent's easier than being a parent because you can always say yes. Grandparents always say yes.
I'm spoiling.
Yeah.
I'm a spoiler. I'm the one if I've got a couple of quid. Come on. Don't like them shoes anymore when you get your new pair. And I like getting the feet measured.
Yeah.
And I've always bought them, you know, decent beds. I buy all the grandkids a good bed.
Yeah.
And when they come to me, because one of my daughters, well, 2 of my daughters, got a good habit of sending my grandkids up, but the trousers are about that much too short. Come on, we're doing JD Sports and we're going up Freeport. Get you some new trousers. And I'm not wearing them.
That's it. So you're busier than ever.
Yeah, we're family busy, and I go to bed when when we want, and we get up when we want. It's lovely.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
So obviously you've played in so many events over the years, and you've played in so many venues.
What's my favourite?
Yes.
My favourite's Blackpool.
Of course.
Winter Garden.
Yeah.
2 reasons: the building,
Yes.
and it's summer. You know, they're asking me earlier on about would you take the World Championships to Saudi Arabia. The Alexandra Palace is a fantastic building, lovely venue, but it's winter. It's freezing.
Yes. And it's a big open space.
It's a great big open space. The draft in there is like a wind tunnel. Maybe my selfish reason says I think Dubai or Saudi Arabia will put the prize money, probably 10 million for the winner. And also I think the weather is beautiful. Well, I don't think, I know it's beautiful. So
obviously with the prize money going up, I mean obviously you're a 16-time world champion, but with the money going up, do you think that will stop people from trying to eclipse you? In terms of, because they've got the money now, they can relax. So do you think that
definitely 100%, it's a motivation. With me, when I used to play in, say, the first players tournament, players championship, which was in Wigan or Barnsley, sometimes I used to play in Gatwick, down by Gatwick Airport. But what I used to do, I always paid myself a wage. And I paid myself £1,000 a week, a good wage. I still do. After 25 years, I still pay myself that. So the first Players' Championship, I think it's 10,000 then. I'm going to the Saturday, in my mind, that's my gas, the electric, the rates on the house, paid for the year. When Sunday, that's the car tax, the car insurances, the MOTs, I never kept a car long enough to have an MOT, and the food bill.
Yeah.
So each time I went into a tournament, I always had something in my mind. Think, right, kids' clothes this year, uniforms, trips, this, that, and the other. And when the next week,
A mental checklist.
2 weeks, my year's paid for. So the next 10,000 is my pocket money.
It's a good way to look at
I
it.
can go to the pub. So you've got to have a reason. It's like boxing. If you've got £100 million in the bank, kids are okay. You need something to get up there and fight for. You need something to get up there and think, right.
It's not just, I mean, obviously you have a drive to be the best of it. I remember
100%.
reading your book, and I remember there was a part where I wanted to be the last person to hit a 180 per year. So New Year's Eve was on the
And the
back
first.
and the first, yeah. And that is
New Year's Eve,
unbelievable.
New Year's Eve, 5 to 12, until the dartboard hits 6 180. Some years I could do it in half an hour, some years take me 2 hours.
Yeah.
You go treble, miss. Your wife's tired, saying, well, you get him, bloody bed, any minute. I want a bit 2, I want that 6. Because Eric always said, always hit 1. New Year's Eve, hit 180. Oh, well, I'm giving it 6 then.
That's it.
Yes,
Top trumps.
yeah. One of them.
So, do you prefer tea or coffee?
I'm both. I like tea when I'm having something to eat.
Yes.
Coffee I have normally. I have 2 cups a day, or 2 mugs.
Yes.
Telling a lie, I have a mug in the morning, it's a good sized mug, and then it kind of says, if you fancy another drink, I have half. So it's like having 2 cups.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit too filling for me.
Yeah.
But if I have something to eat, if I go to the chippy, with some chicken with me till Saturday morning, then I'll have a cup of tea.
So on tour you've played against so many people and you've
Yeah,
had
but
rivalries. Who would you consider one of your best friends in darts?
I don't really have best friends, to be honest with you. I used to, when you're going to play a tour, when in championships, it's the only really time, like 10 o'clock in the morning when I got there, that you had a table, and I used to go with Dennis Smith. And there's a few players there with Dennis. Luke Humphries used to sit with us as well. Luke had a bit of weight on it there. But we'd all have this own table. So Dennis would say, I'll save you seat tomorrow, call me, I used to call everybody Reggie, because I can't remember people's names. So I'd say, hey, Reg. They go, oh, man, it's John. I said, no, it's John.
I remember one event where you asked my wife for the newspaper on a Sunday.
Yeah.
She said, you've got enough money, go and get your own. But did you travel with people all the time? Because I know like, when I played, you used to fill the car.
Aidan sitting here, I love Aidan to bits. It's always made me smile. He's always got a smile on his face. Very, very rare he was ever down in the dumps. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you want.
And he cheers you up. Yeah. I mean, Dennis Smith was a good friend. But most of the time when I was there to do a job.
Yes.
I didn't really have a practice and chat with people.
Acquaintances.
Yeah, but if there was 32 boards, I'd look around the room and look at the board that was quite empty.
Yeah.
Go on that one. So you'd have Wade Mardell, Andy Jenkins, 10 of them on that board. I thought, well, you're waiting 10 goes.
Exactly.
So I'll pick a board where somebody's on their own. It's Chris Mason, Darren Webster, whatever, and then go on that board. Because I won't get ready, I want to win.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You eye the tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
There's nothing worse than putting your hand in your pocket, feeling your leg. I'd rather put my hand on a few quid.
yeah, exactly. So, when you've been on tour, when you've gone to all the places around the world, what's your go-to for takeaway food or restaurant when you're out and about?
Oh, probably didn't need takeaway, to be honest. Chinese, I find it's got too much salt in for me, so
Yeah,
it
the
makes me
MSG.
thirsty.
Yeah.
So during the night, I'd be awake trying to get lots of water. So I tended to, for Indian, when I was on tour, they used to take me on cooking things in the room.
Yeah.
I used to cook my own food. Especially like the big championship, like Blackpool, their own lodge, the big lodge. It's got a kitchen in Oxford. So I make sure I had fresh food, Tesco or Marks and Spencer. When I was travelling, I had a little camping stove. I'd have a bag with a frying pan and spatula, knives and forks, my own mates. They didn't want risk. It was a bodybuilding. Might have been Eddie Hall. But they said when we go hotels, we're in a big show, don't eat hotel food because you've got a chance, a slight chance, getting food poisoning.
Exactly, yeah.
So if you're playing for 500,000, not a chance.
Yeah.
I bought a van, so I took my own pillow, and I took a mattress topper, which is identical to my bed. A single mattress topper.
Yeah.
So I'm sleeping on my own bed.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go in hotels, the beds are like sleeping on a table. I can't sleep. My bed's quite soft. So I take my own things and I cook my own food. Get easy.
Excellent.
Do an omelette in the morning with some cheese, put a bit of boiled ham in it. Get me an omelette.
So you kind of said that the Winter Gardens was.
I take 3 pairs of shoes, the same shoes.
Yes, that's
I'd wear a pair on Monday, pair on Tuesday, pair on Wednesday, go back to the first pair. So the soles compress,
Yeah.
go back up. Stupid little things that I picked up off all the sports people.
So, as we said, we discussed that the Winter Gardens was one of your favourite venues. Have you got any other venues that doesn't have to be at a major tournament or?
Most venues after that were arenas or like a big room, really, like when you played in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's just a great big room, big square room, and they put a stage up, make it into like a venue. Played all over the East. Thailand, I did all Thailand, Malaysia, Manila, Philippines.
Yeah, you've done soft tip darts as well as an event.
Soft tip darts, Japan. Yeah, I've done loads of soft tip darts. Japan's lovely, the respect is fantastic. Thailand, I did something like 12 pubs in a night.
Wow.
Little bars,
Yeah.
where you go in and the people serve you. They put like a rosette round your neck.
Yeah.
They welcome you in. They put food on the bar, they get you a drink. You go in, you sign a few autographs, maybe play 1 leg of darts, photographs, and then you get a card, you go to the next bar. The next bar, the next bar. It was lovely, right? You know, it's so
Different cultures.
yeah. I once went to China, to the government, for help the kids, their education for mathematics. The main reason was to go to schools and colleges and learn them.
Yeah.
That you could use a dartboard for this.
Yeah. The late great John Gwynn used to do it as a teacher,
Yeah.
and he used to teach kids
Dartboard.
on the dartboard.
We once had a little dartboard for kids. I went into school. I always get the competitiveness on it. So I went to the school, went to the class. We can have the boys versus the girls. You with me? So what's going to happen is, one of the boys is going to come up, 3 magnetic darts. Whenever you score, you can ask you a question. You get the question wrong, then you give it to the girls. So they get the question right, they get your points. So they go treble 14, big 11, big 6. They're right. The 50 points. What's the capital of America? Not sure. They get the question wrong, right, girl? They get it. I say, lads, you're 50 points behind. Don't let the girls beat you. Do that right. Come on.
Yeah.
And we've got it. But what you've got to do first, the 100 points bonus, if you hit treble 14, big 11, big 3, you've got to tell me the score. You've got to tell me what it is. You're going to. They say, right, you've got that in points. For the bonus, you can give me a question.
Yeah.
And they loved it.
Imagine.
They all got right into it.
Excellent stuff. So obviously you've travelled down here by train, wasn't
Train.
it? Yeah. So did you listen to any music?
No.
No.
TikTok.
TikTok.
On my phone.
On your TikTok. So what was the
I
last
have
song
got
you
text
listened
messages
to?
off my grandkids, my wife, and then answer them, or WhatsApp, and then in between, TikTok.
So what was the last song you listened to?
Last song I listened to, Robbie Williams' Better Man.
Great song. Great song.
And he wrote that when in Los Angeles, I stayed with Robbie, and he prayed to John Lennon. He had a mental block, writer's block. And he went, John, will you help me? And he wrote Better Man within 5 minutes after saying that. Ask him, tell him.
We're learning a lot here today. We're learning a lot here today.
True, actually.
So, obviously you've had so many tremendous accolades. What is the one favourite dancing memory that you'll take away?
2, taking the 9 darts against Chris Mason. Because obviously that was 100,000. But it was Stan in a wheelchair from Stoke, who passed away now, bless his heart. He was like paralysed.
Yes, you got the darts.
I gave him the darts to the dartboard and he was crying. That was so Mostly.
Yeah, I'm feeling it myself.
Sky Sports, that's Steve. I did Sky Sports the week after. The Sky Sports had the programme with Alan Chamberlain on. Soccer AM.
Yeah.
And they asked Stan if he could borrow it, and he went, no. It's not there in my bedroom. He went, you want that as answers, don't they?
No, I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
I think the 2-9 has always been a memory of mine.
Yes, that Premier League finals now.
The first World Championship against Derry, that was massive. Just to get a phone call Derry saying you're in.
Yeah.
You're the last one in, but you're in.
Yeah, on the programme, Darts Kings, that documentary.
Get off your horse now and start practicing.
Yeah, when you said when you won the semi-final and you were both crying in the toilets.
That'd be a big clip, yeah. He's put me in the toilets, he's crying, I've started crying, and other times he went, did you win? I went, yeah. What are you crying for? I don't know.
But they're the memories you take with you. That's
Big Cliff was the other one crying as well, because he got 5-0.
Didn't know what happened.
Weird. And I think you knew so well.
Yes. Because you beat Ian White in the final.
Ian White marched down into the semi.
Yeah. Was that, would you say that's the toughest tournament?
Toughest tournament. Best of 3, 5-0-1.
I mean, it's been reincarnated of the champions of
One
champions.
player had a shot to beat them. They were one each, and he wanted 100. I don't know if that was on a double. And he wanted 100 and he went 60. Oh no. Missed double 10 by about that much, and then missed double 10 by about that much. Steve beat him.
Wow.
Playing while he was there. He was like an unbeaten counter player.
Yeah, because that was, what year was that?
87.
97,
97.
yeah, because
His dad died in 97.
yeah, because he won the World Championships that year, I think. So it was, yeah, at the embassy. But yeah, I mean, that would have been some.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But that trophy was probably one of the best musical trophies.
Got nicknamed him.
I know, I heard that. That was when it was with
John
Bobby
Morris.
George.
John Morris was the one for the News of the World then. I think John's gone now, a few years ago. And I had the trophy for a year, like that. Honestly, thousands and thousands of pounds for it. And he said, you have to have the trophy back. I said, yeah, no worries. Get it back, obviously. He said to me, pathetic. And then within 2 or 3 weeks, he said, wait then. Somebody's had it away with it. But genuinely.
Could have stayed on your mantelpiece. Safe.
It's massive, massive. Good man now, it's lead.
I can imagine. And we come to the final question. So obviously you said you're a big TV fan and you watch various programmes, but what's your favourite TV programme?
Favourite TV programme? I'm strange really, because at the minute I'm watching things like people looking for gold, Australian gold things, and
Mental chewing gum.
yeah.
It's just what then you got I want to watch the next thing.
Yeah. And opal hunters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love bargaining them. Because I think I'm an expert in antiques, but I'm not.
Terry Jenkins and stuff.
Four to bed. But I'm watching four to bed. If I watch TV in the afternoon at 4 to bed, or come down with it, I've already seen it 4 times.
That's the problem, it's all repeats now.
But I still watch it. I know they win, but I still watch it. It's weird, isn't it?
Phil, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much once
You're
again.
listening.
I were. Oh, you've got to listen to the great man when he talks. But pleasure again. That's the Darts World profile. Thank you. So, a fantastic evening of darts, of food, of cocktails and meeting legends, new and old. It's been a tremendous experience here at OCHE at the Strand. I'm AJ Ernson-Toft signing off. See you in the next round.
And just a reminder of the amazing competition that we have in association with the MODUS Super Series and Pluto TV. Your chance to win the Pluto TV bag with the MODUS Super Series glass, coaster and the set of darts signed by all the players we've mentioned: Phil Taylor, Simon Whitlock, Mason Whitlock, Adrian Lewis, Fallon Sherrock and Vincent van der Voort. Just answer this simple question: what does Phil like to do when he's on the train? Answers to editor@dartsworld.com. And once again, good luck.
Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never. We stream for fans of free. For those that don't want another subscription, we stream free for all. Stream now, pay never. Pluto